Yes, yes, we are back with the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, the 123rd episode of the Danger Zone podcast. Dang, with
Big Sugar.
Mr. DL and
Chef Tony Cole. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back.
Mm.
1, 2, 3.
Damn.
Yeah, it is what it is out here.
We look good for 123. I'm just saying.
So tomorrow's the national holiday. We all got it off tomorrow. It's Chef Tanya's birthday. Bah, 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 bah.
Oh, yo, happy birthday. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you, Big Sugar. That's the most heartfelt birthday I've received so
It's the
far.
most heartfelt birthday wish I've ever got.
The best 420 birthday wish.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So what's going on in the world besides? Well, yeah, I don't even know. We don't know where we're going.
Something on that birthday move? Are y'all with those people that do something?
Yeah, Tanya loves doing stuff for her birthday. It's it's not like she goes crazy, but she's ready for it. As soon as it hits September, she knows my birthday is near.
That's right. It's the countdown.
Are you the birthday? Are you the birthday week? The birthday month? Which one are you?
Month.
I'm the birthday month.
She's usually the birthday.
Yeah, like if you
It's my
haven't
birthday
seen
this
me,
year.
if you haven't seen me, we celebrate. We'll celebrate your birthday too, but we celebrate mine. Usually I give a good 30 days. You have a good 30 days to celebrate.
I just know a lot of
DL's a one and done.
Yeah, I'm the opposite with the birthday. I don't mind like if someone like my family like they want to get me a cake or something. I'm cool with that. But yeah, that's about it. Sometimes like I remember years have passed in my life where people have been like, "Happy birthday!" I'm like, "Oh shit, what day is it?" They'd be like, "It's October 30th, bro. It's your birthday." I'm like, "Dang, it's October 30th." Wow.
I've actually like I enjoy that too. Like like fam with someone celebrating it.
Celebrates you. Yeah, who doesn't love that?
Like another thing that I always really wanted to do. I don't know. I might do it this year, but because of where it falls, like actually have like a birthday party type performance type thing. You know what I mean? When people have the birthdays and Big Sugar's birthday party, and we got some performances, just party like that, like with the fans and other groups or whatever. So there's times I always like, I've had promoters actually hit me about that. It's just where it falls in December, sometimes there's a whole bunch of shit going on. You know what I mean? But I still want to do that.
December is a tough month for everything. Like, yeah, December is a tough month, like for small businesses, for everybody, except Christmas, obviously. But Amazon's killing small businesses.
Come celebrate the Christmas month with Big Sugar.
It's like you want to put on a concert. Let's say you want to put on a concert, $40 to get in on December 22nd. People are gonna be like, gotta buy my kid this extra this, or I gotta get this.
Or so now,
or that could be the gift.
Sometimes it's past that, and now when you said it's that date, now we're spending money. We're spending money on New Year's. You know what I mean? Because I like there's no way that as long as my body can move, that I don't celebrate like New Year's as well. Because in my toughest times, in life, I remember not having those, like not having that ability to be celebrating, and shit was whack, whether I was, incarcerated or whether I was just that down and out at that point in life. The shit, I just said, damn, when I get it together, I'm always celebrating that. Like, you know what I mean? Even the other shits, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever, like having dinners and all that. Like, people don't really realize, like, yo, when that shit is really not there, you really see it for like, whoa, man, this shit, the family thing of it. So I ain't got to go to church on Easter. I don't got to do this on Christmas. No, to me, I look at it like those are like get together, have good food, drink, enjoy each other, whatever it is. You know what I mean? To me, that's what it all for me. Since I got myself correct when I came home, you know what I mean. So that's what it always be.
What time was Lights Out?
When I was down.
Yeah.
So, like, really, it wasn't really like Lights Out. It was really like Lights Out, but I mean, your TV and shit was still popping. I watched TV.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
I was curious if they let it go later on New Year's Eve, so you could. I didn't know they had TV in there. Yeah.
Nah, I'll be watching TV. I'll be, You know, and so, and I always had like, by that time, I always had that, you know, being a runner or something like that, or a sweeper or whatever. So I was always out, like moving around like the spot. So I never knew it like how really like you was just celled up and just that's what it was, you know. Early on in my times, but not like the last time I was ever there for them 3 years or so. It was never really like that, you know. That's why I could almost see how stupid motherfuckers and irresponsible keep going back and forth, because the only reason why you knew that for me, the only reason why you knew you were incarcerated or in jail, whatever, because you were. Like it's like, come on, I was eating regular, all types of shit by the end. Like, so, you know, it was crazy. It's crazy. But yo, you know, even speaking on that night, you know, thinking about life in general, man. You know, I just would like to give a rest in peace and condolences to the family of Marcellus Williams. If anyone's not familiar with the story, he was the brother that was executed yesterday, and even the prosecutors wanted to reverse the charges on. They reversed the whole case. For some reason, they guess in that state they just pushed forward, but he's deemed to be an innocent man. You know what I mean?
Judge said, the judge said he didn't see anything in the case files that led him to believe that this guy was innocent. So it sounds like to me, I don't know this for a fact, I can look it up, but it sounds like to me, this isn't the judge that tried the case. This is someone who's just reading the court documents.
Right.
And might be ignoring all the other things that were said or heard in the courtroom that aren't in the official court papers.
Here's the crazy part about it as well, is that the prosecution, they're the ones that prosecute you. And they was like, nah, this is dude's innocent. Like we want to, you know, throw this conviction out. And the judge wasn't having it. So, you know, but like I said, it goes on to like what everybody says and what people say out here or whatever it is. I mean, you can't really believe it every day. You can't really like everybody that's in prison is not guilty. Like that's a fact. We know that by now by these innocent projects and all this other shit. Like we know that now because how all these people getting out now when they found out like damn they're not guilty. They spent all these years in prison or someone and things like that. So now mind you, the majority of criminals and inmates are supposed to be for a reason. Like we know that. You know what I mean? But there's definitely people in there that are not guilty. And you know, it's a sad story, but hey.
So with this death row shit though, man, it's crazy. All right, you're guilty. You're guilty to death. And then it's like they don't even tell you when. So they don't even let you know. So you just go in and then you're gonna stress about it for a couple of years. You're stressing every day. Are they coming every day? And then you start to like get used to this life or whatever. And then maybe you start to like try to better yourself. And now you join this program and now you're doing this and then now you're doing good. And then
yo, hold up. Hey, on top of that, here you go. So what is it that you want to eat? You know, because you get that last meal. So
yeah.
Or like that.
What did I say? What do I want to eat? The antidote.
Yeah. Think about that. You eating this. It's crazy how they even do that. Like they're like, yo, let's give you this good ass food that you suggested and requested, and then we're killing you. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be mad slow. I'm ordering mad food and you mad slow.
What would you think of someone if you knew that's what the food was for?
I don't know. I'd just make it really good. But then again, I don't know. If you did something fucked up, then you got the death penalty. Fuck you. I'm putting salt and pepper in that shit.
They probably not even telling you that. They're probably just being like, yo, you know, just like
they probably don't tell you.
Probably just going to fucking T-Bones and getting a fucking $19 steak and fries, and that's it.
I don't know. I don't want to be the death row chef. No offense. That's not the one that I want to be.
That is tough, though. That's tough. That's a tough one. Guilty, or definitely if you're not guilty, that's even tougher. But dang, like people are like, oh, they got off easy. They're not killing him right now. He's not leaving that courtroom and going to the injection chair. Like he's going to jail for mad long without knowing when it.
He might even be on death. He might even be on death row for like 20 years. Like you know.
This guy right here, the guy we're talking about, was found guilty in 1998. It's 2024. He woke up a couple days ago, and they were like, "Hey, fucking,
he got 30 years of
let's
life.
go." And they're like, "Wow, I forgot all about that. I thought you guys were gonna let us slide or something." Nah.
Okay. Does anybody know?
No.
Does anybody know how they decide who's up? Like, how do they decide that?
I don't know. I think they torture you with a life sentence, which is 25 years. I think they're gonna give you that, and then they're gonna, because you're thinking, oh fuck it, yeah, you come to grips. All right, they're gonna kill me. Fuck it. You come to grips with it. Then they put you in there for 25 years, and then it chips away at your I don't give a fuck, and you want to live again, and you want to do this. And I've talked to this on the phone, and I wrote this person a letter. I'm getting married to this lady outside prison, and then they come and knock on your door.
So listen, you're probably
guilty.
You're probably hoping for a reprieve or something, because
the
way that you lasted all them years because something kept coming up. You know what I mean? Like there was a stay or something happening. Because it's not like, you're on death row and we're gonna let you live up in there prison for 30 years, then that's it. No, every time it's about your time, something comes up that stops it, or another motion, or whatever the situation, because it's people that champion that shit. You know what I mean? That's what they do. They're so like, let's see what's going on. You got some people that want to help better the world in the system behind that, right? Go ahead.
Sorry, you said something and I wanted to look it up. The average is 19.4 years between sentence and death.
You know what I mean?
That's the average. Yeah, life to death. Yeah, I'm with it. For the guilty one.
I respect for the people that fight to try to get these innocent people out, and because it's a tough ass job, and that's their time. You know what I mean? And even that Innocent Project, when they come up with that, I think that's dope, because they're doing something like that. And on the other hand, you got somebody promoting the booty warrior. You know what I'm saying? This dude is all over the internet.
What's the booty warrior?
Oh, y'all don't know about that? You know about that, right, Dio?
Yeah.
I don't know about what
this dude's like an internet star now, and people promoting that. It's like, come on, it's like little skits and little all kinds of shit with the booty. Come on, man.
What about? Do you remember Reuben Carter
from
the boxer?
Oh yeah.
Like he's one of those guys who got a life sentence, and come to find out he was innocent. They made a movie about it. Denzel played him.
Yeah, Hurricane or something. Yeah. Remember that? I mean,
that's gotta be tough, and there's nothing they can do. They give you $20 million. It's like, all right, cool. I can't buy time with this, but I'll take the money.
Especially you do all this time, and say you do get 30 mil, right? But you're 78. You know what I mean? Or you're 90 or 80. You know what I mean? There's one dude I know that received the judgment for him was 24 mil. Because somebody had got murdered and he ended up doing the time.
Yeah.
But I knew it wasn't him, but that's the way it is. Ain't nobody saying that, but of course. So he gets out and he was going to court and he was awarded 24 million or so. But then when it actually broke down, by the time he got money, it was down to like, I don't know, could have been between 7 and 9 or something like that, whatever. But then soon after that, dude died. Like he wasn't even old, like he was like my age, you know what I'm saying? So he wasn't even, it's just that damn, I mean, the time you left, I think he was in 12, 13 years. The time you've been in there, you ain't getting that back. You know what I mean? It's especially when like, damn, I'm literally getting up, praying, eating, doing what I do on my daily, like knowing that I ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tough, man. Yeah, so I had that guy on my list too. That sucks. It's such, I don't know. Missouri executed 4 people this week. It was like a record or something. 4 people were executed in the state of Missouri. Not in that one place, but throughout the state.
Not in the same jail? In the same jail?
No. It must be throughout the state, because they would have just said St. Louis executes. You know what I mean? So that they said Missouri, so they kind of like made it wide.
It's kind of and um, it shifts things. Like there's certain things they want us. They want everybody to be. They want to oversaturate the market with Diddy, and it's but all this other shit is going on. It's almost like a deterrence because this other shit. Like first of all, imagine that type of story is going on, but at the same time as the presidential candidates are going at each other. So like it's different ways. Like people pay attention to this and not paying attention.
Yeah, it's true because there was that guy that they said was trying to kill Trump that he didn't shoot at him, but the guy on the golf course or whatever.
Yeah.
You hear more about Diddy than that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And
you know what I mean?
and like with Mr. Trump, they're eating the cats. They're eating the Mr.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Yo, he said the other day, women are he said
he
women
doesn't have to say anything else ever again.
he said women are more depressed than they were 4 years ago. Women are more sad than they were they're weaker than they were 4 years ago. He just said all this dumb shit. I'm like, now he's trying to attack the structure and the embodiment and the soul of a woman because you're running up against one. So now he's like trying to show you why a woman isn't to do this.
The side he's battling, they can't even tell you what a woman is without offending somebody. They can't even tell you what a woman is right now. They ask them, they go, "What's a woman?" Here on camera, tell me what a woman is, and they'll be like, that. Yeah.
The danger zone.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that?
We're all fucked, man.
Candidates and all that too. What's crazy is, there's signs that say Kamala and Waltz. That's the thing. But there's actually signs that say vote for President Trump. Not even the vice president. It's like there's mad signs that just says vote for Trump.
I think I don't know the rules, but I think that guy gets dumped. I think they dumped this guy because I don't think I don't know anything about him really. I didn't know anything. I know who he is now because of pop culture or whatever. But
why are you saying he's gonna get dumped?
Because he doesn't really have anything that really aligned with Trump as far as I could see. I don't really know what he was looking for. Yeah. But
the crazy thing
is, don't necessarily have to have things that
they don't have the same views on abortion, which is like their big platform. So that right there is it's shaky ground. You know what I'm saying?
But in a way, maybe it's good because they have to learn to work with each other, and that's kind of what you want in the office anyway. Regardless, in between parties and in the same party, you don't want everyone having the same opinion because the whole point is to have differences of opinion to see, okay, if this is a solution we've been trying to solve and we haven't been able to solve it, what other ways can we think about this? And if everyone's thinking the same, you're not thinking outside the box. Like, it doesn't matter what party that is.
You know what, though? At the same time,
I think we're doing either way.
It's even him having, I'm just saying, what's the necessity of him having posters that just say him? Like, everybody has them in the vice president.
Well,
I think that's smart marketing.
It's the fans.
The brand.
The brand is.
Listen.
What's his name? Vance. No one cares about Vance.
Yeah,
it's Trump. Yeah, that's what they care about.
I think that's true.
I understand what they're doing, not necessarily why though. Because what I'm saying is, if you look at all the years of presidents, that wasn't the. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, look, and you got to remember, Trump's last VP didn't fuck with him at the end of his presidency. So he probably got a little bit of, I'm not going to put all my stock in this fucking guy because the last guy turned out to be a trade.
Not play well with.
Once he started hearing that shit, and especially from Flygate, right, when he had the little fly in the shit, like, I got it. After Flygate, he was like, I'm not really fucking with. Remember they used to get his facial expressions? And like when Donald Trump would be talking, they'll get that dude's facial expressions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So somebody had, these people would trip. Some people had that Mount Touchmore. You might have that, right? And they had, I think it was R. Kelly and Diddy and a couple of them. And I commented like, where's Trump? Right? And the dude hits back, whoever he is, and says, he's with your mother, right? So, yo, when he did that, like, I mean, first of all, this is online shit. So I'm basically like, yo, it's a pleasure to meet. I look forward to meet you someday. You know, rest in peace to my mom, and I backed out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, because I'm like, come on, you trying to, I mean, get some
reaction,
online banter reaction, like, you know what I mean? Where I'm just already like, well, you're already an idiot. Like, you're gonna say shit like that when, like Mount Trump more. No, like someone wouldn't say that about Trump. And also, your guy who's running for president is so-called, a felon on 34 counts. So I mean, it is what it is, man. You know.
Everybody knows a felon though, so that part doesn't really that part doesn't really bother me. But yeah, I think we're all he said something about, did you bring up Method Man by any chance?
No,
I don't. So, but you can if you want.
What did he bring? Because Method Man. So you brought up Diddy, and you said that they're oversaturating the Diddy shit, and I do agree. TMZ rolled up on Method Man and asked him a question where I'm on the fence with. They asked him if the P Diddy thing is a stain on hip hop, and Method Man says it has nothing to do with hip hop. I'm on the fence with it because I'll tell you why I'm on the fence with it before I get your opinion. When Harvey Weinstein got arrested or in trouble for doing all this crazy shit, they rained down on the film industry with fucking hellfire. They completely rained down on the film industry from every aspect, to B movies to porno movies. You can't do this anymore in this movie. You can't do that in this movie. You can't do porno movies in California without condoms, without on-site, what are they called when they hire a lawyer that's just there all the time? Legal counsel, on-site legal, and so little things like that. But I'm saying, to say that it has nothing to do with hip hop, I'm on the fence with that because it came from the film industry. So what's the difference here?
Here's my thing when it comes to that. So, his thing, Harvey Weinstein was movies, the movie industry, period. So the difference with P Diddy situation is, to me, is he came in musically, hip hop, whatever, Biggie and them, and he came in and became artist. But then, as you notice, as these years have gone by, he separated himself from hip hop. Like, he wasn't like around, like he was doing all the other things he was doing. It's not like he was making records anymore. He wasn't putting out new acts or anything like that. You know what I mean? So, and even the fact that, like Shine, for instance, he's something more, he's in Belize. What is he like? He's something on the government. I forget but a councilman or whatever. I'm sorry, I don't know that. But he was talking about, P. Diddy ruining his life and testifying against him basically when he, went to jail, whatever. But the way I look at the whole picture, just like Shine separated himself from hip hop too, that's why I mentioned it. It's like P. Diddy did that a while ago. So now it's like, you know what I mean? It's funny because I don't even be thinking about that. I just be thinking about, okay, because I mean, he became, the mogul, the cars, this, and acting fools and doing crazy shit other places. I wasn't, check. You remember that Biggie run? That little run right there, you was checking shit. You know what I mean? All the artists, and then his album, No Way Out, you know what I'm saying? Which probably has extensive meaning now. But
I think Bad Boy had good artists. I mean, they definitely had. What are the Locks officially? Did they officially release on Bad Boy, the Locks?
I don't know that to be 100%.
Well, I think they did. So they had good artists, but I truly think Puff Daddy's whole legacy revolved around, this is the guy who brought out the rapper everyone thinks is the best rapper ever. And I think that was kind of Puff Daddy's legacy, was he's the guy who brought out Biggie.
I agree with you that too at that point. It's just that so much time went by where you like, because of what he did, because of how he brands. Now, see, listen, the difference in Jay-Z. Jay-Z grew to mogul status and different businesses, and he's a billionaire and whatever. But he still made, like, a couple of years ago, he still made an album. You know what I mean? They did that thing. What was that?
Well, no, Puffy just put out an album this year. Remember,
an R&B album
thing. Yeah, but it was.
I forgot about that.
But listen, motherfuckers, people weren't checking for that. You know what I mean? They was checking like the other shit they check. You know what I mean? Speaking of hip hop too and music. So
wait, hold on. I just wanted to say, you said Shine. I just wanted to tell you he is the leader of the opposition in the Belize House of Representatives and the leader of the Belize United Democratic Party.
Oh, so okay.
That's his official title. That's why I wanted to.
That's good. That. But shoot. At this point, like, okay, Jay-Z, we were checking for his shit when it came out. Also, when he did that thing when they were at that Last Supper table, what show was that? Was that BET Awards or what was that?
This year?
Yeah, with Lil Wayne.
That was the Olympics.
Oh, was that no, that wasn't Olympics.
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah. Not at that table with all them sitting at that table. Nah, that was a while.
No, they're talking about it a few weeks ago, right? Hold on.
Nah, it wasn't a few weeks ago, man. It was a while ago with Nas and all of them.
You know? Okay.
Oh, that's something else.
Because a few weeks ago, that was a big thing. We were off air. There was a big. I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about.
Because his verse was ridiculous on there. You know what I mean? And it was long. And they were all sitting at a table like the Last Supper. You know what I mean? But he's still an artist, though. He's an artist. Like P Diddy, we all looked at him like one way. You know what I mean? And like, if he really came out with a hip hop album, what is that?
That's a picture.
That's the picture you're talking about right there.
Yeah, that looks like a cartoon though.
Yeah, I think it's a painting of that picture. Yeah.
Yeah, because they had on suits and shit when they was riding at that thing. But yo, I don't know. I mean, like we can get on.
She wanted to say something about her and her homegirls went out last night and they were talking about Method Man. Oh. So what was Method Man saying?
Oh, because Method Man was complaining that like he wasn't intended on being a sex symbol, basically.
He's mad that he's getting attention from the ladies.
He's getting harassed.
Yo.
And, my friends have had a crush on this man since college. And one of my other friends interjected and she's like, I get that he may not want that attention, but he keeps taking off his shirt.
So that's the shit I was about to say.
We gonna look. It's like when you see a girl with a really, really tight pair of pants and her butt button.
That's the shit I was about to say.
Gonna look like so.
That was what I was just gonna tell you. I just saw Tamara Hall show, and he was on there, and the women all screaming and everything, and they're playing M.O.T.E. They're playing Method Man songs, and he came out with the jacket on, but then he takes the shit off with a tank top on. And I so say, why are you doing that? Like, hey, you know who's actually more modest though than that? And people be saying I wouldn't be modest. LL more than you thought. You know what I'm saying? LL will do whole shows, got the big T-shirt on, and everybody know he cut up and all that, but he don't really be flaunting like that. You know what I mean? If you go see him, he might lift the shirt up a little bit and people scream, but he don't. Like, no, you know, he can just
burlesque tease, yes.
So he can just take his shit off.
On his lips, like,
he's licked out, pause. But I mean, but he don't never take off the melon cover. You know, he do that in the show, but he don't take that shit off when he's rapping.
I mean, I think if you work out so hard that, like, you know, you got yourself a six pack, like, I'm not mad at him that he's like showing off his physique, but it just with that Cubs, you're gonna attract attention. Like,
I got a brother like that. He's bad,
and you're famous, so.
Yeah.
So I like a lot of men. Just if they're bald, they're ashamed to be bald, and they'll wear a hat forever. And Ice Cube, Ice Cube. LL Cool J is one of those guys. He'll wear a hat forever.
I don't think so. I think,
listen, man,
he'll have a hat on in his casket.
If you're bald, shave the little hairs off, and be that sexy bald guy. There's plenty of ladies like that. The sexy bald.
He was wearing them hats though way before being bald. That's
yeah,
what
because he knew it. Because I'm saying he might have known he was going, but there's a point where, all right, bro, you can't even take your hat off in the movie. He didn't wear a hat in Deep Blue Sea, and that was it. That was it. That was like 30 years ago.
He looked good in Deep Blue
Sea. I'm not saying nothing about him. I'm bald. I'm just saying that some people that are
they stopped their thing.
He didn't wear no hat in deep cover neither, you know.
Yeah, it's 100.
Okay, what other movies?
What other movies? What other movies from 30 years ago?
Actually, I don't know about the hat theory because he's in that movie with Queen Latifah where she thinks she's gonna die.
Yes, man.
And he's the neighbor, but he's not that young in that movie. No. He's at least 30.
Yeah, okay.
Yo, maybe you know something? Maybe it was a crutch for him because when he came out, he was 16. He had that hat down, and you never seen him without until he was.
Oh yes, he looks.
It's probably his. All right, 16 there.
I was that age. He was actually old. He was actually old for me. So I'm good.
When he was 16,
I am good. Thank you.
When he was 16, you probably was like 8 or something or whatever. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that. Maybe actually no. Maybe 9. I was a preteen maybe.
So I got.
Ain't he 55 or something though? 50.
Well, if he is, he look good.
Yeah.
It's barely 50.
Go ahead. Yeah. But yo, let's jump in and see what's up, man, with the sports thing, you know?
All right, yeah, let her in while I talk about this. Last week, the controversial right-wing commentator, Candace Owens, do you know her?
No.
She said, she's very famous.
Yeah.
She said that gangster rap was created by the feds to turn gay inmates into celebrities in a deliberate attempt to degrade the cultural fabric of Black African American life.
What?
Okay, so this was huge news.
Is that a misquote? Like this was all said together?
Yeah, it's not a misquote.
Okay.
So then, the one guy we needed to speak up about this was the guy they say who invented gangster rap. So Ice Cube came out and basically was like, "You need to shut the fuck up."
He said, "What you talking about now, Willis?"
He dismissed her claims and said that he didn't call it gangster rap. They called it reality rap, and the media called it gangster rap.
That's true. That's facts.
So I just thought you would think that was hilarious. I'm gonna read the quote one more time. Her wild theory that gangster rap was created by the feds in a conspiracy to turn gay inmates into celebrities to destroy the Black community. This is an actual quote. I mean, I saw her say it, but I'm reading it like I'm just reading it.
Hello?
This is like eating cats.
Honestly, I'm surprised.
Quote of the week.
I'm surprised she said something like that.
Yeah.
I don't even hear y'all. Wait a minute.
Do you know what she looks like, Big Shit?
Trying to see how I get y'all back.
Oh, we're gone. I don't know if Rhea's moving or not. I saw her. So do you know what Candace Owens looks like? Everybody know?
No.
Do you know what she looks like?
Yeah, like Black Barbie.
Yeah. So her name is Candace Owens, and she looks like Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, she's
so
pretty.
They call her Candace Confederate.
Oh boy. The danger zone. The danger zone.
So I thought that was hilarious. But so what's going on? You got any stories for us? Those glasses are kind of dope.
She looks. Yeah, she had them on the. Are those the same ones you had on the other side? I don't think those are the same ones. Oh, they are the same ones.
Yeah.
A girl
like the first one. Yeah.
She's eating it.
Fun fact: these are my sons.
Or
you might not get them back.
She ate it.
She's gonna get them halfway.
Can you ask your son where he got them? Because I low key want to.
Oh no, I bought them for him.
Well, don't gatekeep. What store? Tell us.
Girl, it was the dollar store.
Oh, is it Dollar Tree dollar store?
Dollar Tree dollar store.
I love. Okay, my kind of peoples.
Yeah, hold up. This always does. Wait a minute.
Oh, good. There we go.
Turn it out, flip it, rub it down. Oh
no. Yeah, we are here at the what is it?
Week 4. Yeah, we wrap up week 4 picks.
Week 3 wrap up
2, 3.
No, you're messing up the production. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hold it back.
So Ree, what's poppin'? Good to see you. Of course, my wonderful, beautiful, spaced out daughter. Anyway, right. Yeah. So this week, what was popping?
So this week, DL came out on top. He got 11 and 5. Yep, he did good. And then Tanya with 10 and 6. And then Dad and I, we tied with 8 and 8. So we're still at that 500, but not as good as you guys.
Y'all be very proud of me how I'm really this season like trying to like be with it.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, ew. That was some haterade.
No, not haterade.
Watch out over here. Where's the Kool-Aid man so he can bust through the wall?
Well, you know what, DL? You're not going to be hating too much because you and Tanya are both tied for the top. So.
Oh, no, that's when the hate comes on more.
No, I'm not mad that you watch the games, but sometimes you're like, who won this game? Who won that game? And I'm like, oh, this is the score. And she'll be like, who did I pick?
I can't remember.
Sometimes you forget.
Wow.
Hey.
On a couple of games.
Still hating on the air.
He straight hit you with the pull.
Yeah. No, sometimes I forget too. Like there's a couple games this week that I don't remember who I picked.
I think it happens to everybody. I don't write them down.
So what are the actual numbers?
I like felt like I wasn't sure which way I was gonna go. Then I can't remember because I know I'll be like, well, I know my stomach was telling me one thing when my head was telling me another, and then I can't remember who I picked.
Wow.
Facts.
So what's the numbers right now, Marie?
So right now, Tanya and DL both have 29 and 19.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have 26 and 22. And Dad, you're skirting that 500 at 24 and 24.
Good.
You say you're skirting.
I gotta make that jump from being the caboose. But so this week we setting it off with you, Reek. You know what I mean? All right. So, let's go.
So Thursday night, it's tomorrow. We got the Cowboys at the Giants. And I'm going with the Giants.
Is it me? Or I don't know. Okay, so Giants.
It's not me, it's you. Yeah.
Well, because on our screen I couldn't tell this time.
Giants.
Okay. Dad?
They said Giants. Everybody said Giants.
Yep.
Yeah.
So my thought process is that, man, Dallas, I mean, damn, you lost 2 in a row. If they lose this game, it's ass. It's going to be ultra competitive because that they're a rival like that. You know what I mean? So I guess I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to go with Cowboys. And I don't even think the Cowboys are good, but they got to pull out this game in some kind of way.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got our Sunday afternoon 1 o'clock game. We got the Bengals at the Panthers. I'm going to go with the Panthers because they won.
Yeah.
And it's at home, so.
Bengals had a tough one, so I'm going Bengals. They got to come back.
Okay, you drink that Kool-Aid. I'm going to go with the Panthers.
Oh, shit. The Panthers are playing lights out, dude.
Don't matter. I know it's someone's eating cats. Either one.
They're eating the cats.
You know what? I'm going to go Panthers as well. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the pets. They're eating. Right. They're eating.
This episode's going to do very well.
We got the Saints at the Falcons next. And I'm going with the Birds. Falcons.
I'm going with the Saints.
I'm going with the Saints marching in. They're eating. But I like to walk my dog. I don't like to put onions on them. Go ahead.
Delicious. Jaguars at the Texans. Texans for me. Sorry, Texans.
Yeah. Where you at? Where you at back there, Ree?
I don't know. Had a long week.
I'm going Texans.
I'm going Texans. I'm going as Texans as well.
DL, you said Texans, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Next, we got the Broncos at the Jets. I'm going with the Jets.
Unfortunately, I have to say the same. Oh, I'm sorry, DL.
Jets.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Benny and them. The Jets.
Benny and the Jets. Benny. Jenny.
Benny and the Jets, baby.
All right. Next, we got the Vikings at the Packers. And I'm gonna go with what DL says about some stadiums when they're playing at home. We're going with that team, so we're going with the Packers. Even though I think the Vikings are doing really well, but still Packers.
Packers.
Yeah, I'm torn. This one was one of these that I'm kind of torn. I'm gonna go Packers.
I'm not going fudge. I'm going Vikings. I don't like my dogs with relish on their mouth. Go.
Ew.
The women are weaker. The women are stronger. Yeah, what do you know, man? Go ahead.
Okay, next we got the Steelers at the Colts. And I'm gonna go with the Colts.
DL.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers as well. Hakuna Matata.
Bam, bam.
What? Silly and cats over there. Okay. Rams at the Bears. Going with the Rams.
The Bears.
I'm going Rams.
Oh, dang. I'm trying to look this thing up real quick about this.
I'm going to take the Rams for 6. Rams for 6.
All right. We got the Eagles at the Buccaneers. And I'm going with the Eagles because they can close out.
Eagles for me, too. Got a good question for after the football.
Yeah, I think
it's at the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I know. This one's one of those where I'm like, don't say. I'm gonna go Buccaneers.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm going to Eagles.
Okay.
But cock. Anything but cock.
Oh, this next one's easy.
So we got the 4:00 game. We got the Patriots at the 49ers. And I'm just, you know what? I have to stick with the Pats because they have something to prove. And I think they're going to go against the 49ers.
I'm going for the 49ers.
49ers all day.
I know.
And I'm going to have to homer in on the Pats too because 49ers are down Deebo Samuels. They're also down Christian McCaffrey. And it's kind of wild. And they shouldn't have lost last week, but I don't know what happened. But
Going homer is going to make you say,
we can do it. We can do it.
All right. Next 4:00 game, we got the Commanders at the Cardinals. And I'm going with Washington.
Washington won last week, and that was one of the games I lost. Those jerks. I'm going Redskins. Let's go.
Washington? Okay.
The danger zone. I'm going the Commanders.
So
Commanders.
Yeah, Washington. Yeah. The Washington Commanders.
Are they still the Redskins?
No.
Well, they'll always be like if they do a throwback game and they wear throwback.
Oh, they were the Redskins. Okay.
It'll be Redskins unless they just don't wear them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Next we got an easy one. We got KC at the Chargers. KC.
Swifty. KC.
KC, even though they're gonna lose at some point, but I don't think it's this week.
Nah.
They have an anomaly.
I think they're doing good.
They have a white running man nasty. That's just wild. Dude is good. And that's not heavy.
Vibes from KC. Good vibes.
Let's go.
All right. Next we got the Browns at the Raiders. Going with the Raiders.
Yeah.
Raiders.
Yeah, because they're basically both in the same boat. So we're going Raiders because it's a home game.
Hey yo. Well, who were the Panthers playing?
Cats.
Bengals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right. Oh, who are the Colts playing?
Steelers.
Okay. I just want to make sure I had. So now we're Browns and who?
Raiders.
Ooh. The Raiders look stupid as hell. I'm going Browns. Both look stupid.
Where did you go? You went Raiders.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We got our Sunday night. We got the Bills at the Ravens. Going with the Bills.
Bills.
Man, the Ravens just smacked up Dallas, but the Bills are looking like a machine too. I'm going Bills.
All right. And now we got another doubleheader on Monday. We got the Titans at the Dolphins. I'm going to go the Dolphins because they got to win at home.
Oh, no. Dolphins for me, too. Go see mammals.
Dolphins.
Go see mammals.
I would normally...
Definitely Dolphins.
I would normally go for the Dolphins, but the quarterback situation is the complete back of a mule. It's messed up over there. The Titans. I got to go to Titans this week, which I normally wouldn't.
All right, last one. Seahawks at the Lions.
That's a good game.
That's both won. I'm pretty sure they both won their game last week.
Game of the week.
Seahawks are undefeated, but yeah, Lions are 2-1.
Yeah, I'm going. Is that the Lions? I'm going with the Lions.
Yeah, Lions is a home game.
I'm going Lions.
I'm gonna go Lions. I really liked how they played.
I mean, I'm going Lions. Seahawks look solid, but the Patriots almost could have beat them.
All right, that's it.
Wow. So I'm so glad that you could stop by, man, and bestow you.
Real love.
Hold on, don't go yet. I got a question. It's nothing to do with football, but if you're gonna leave, I'll ask it before you leave.
Okay.
Who's the worst female movie villain that comes to mind when you think
Catwoman?
Okay, Catwoman. Who you got?
Oh. What's her name? Stephen King? Does she
Misery?
Yes.
Okay.
Hammers the
Misery.
The legs.
You got Suge.
I don't even really have one. I'm not even like that. You know.
All right. Well, I'll answer for the West. That was Suge's answer. And then I had Jenny from fucking Forrest Gump. That lady was terrible.
Did you say
Jenny?
Did you say the worst villain?
Yeah, she's like, not even supposed to be a villain, but she is. She's like the worst person that ever lived. And it's like, oh my God.
You were very mean to Forrest.
Yeah, she's
very
a fucked
mean.
up person.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah. So I don't know. I thought that was a good question. The number one answer was that you said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a little brain up in here.
That shit is
tight.
No, it's good. I mean, if you got any part of brain, at least if it's little, it's cool. But anyway.
The part that's working.
As long as it doesn't have wings on it.
I'm a very positive person. I'm celebrating.
A little bird brain wouldn't be cool. But yo,
but I could fly away.
Yeah, with a bird brain?
Yeah, if I got wings, I could fly away. That would be okay right now.
Yo, but if you had a bird brain and you were flying away, you're probably going to fly right into a tree. And
that means I got no problems? Oh, I take that bird brain all day.
Nah. Yo, you're going to go down like cartoons. You're going to slide down the tree. Nah, it's cool. Yo, who is this kid? You look like you're about to do a commercial. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we appreciated you, though, stopping through it. And give us the numbers one more time, Reed, before you disappear.
All right. As of now, we got Tanya and DL neck and neck with 29 and 19. I'm in the middle with 26 and 22. And the caboose at an even 500, 24-24 is Dad.
I got to punch his chance. It's early in the game. All right.
Yeah.
But
it's good. We had a lot of same ones, but we had some different ones too. So it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close all season. Let's go.
All love, Ray. Catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Peace.
I'm out.
Yeah, man. So, so you guys, do you plan on watching that little Aaron Hernandez little movie?
Definitely. We've been watching it.
You've been watching it already?
Yeah, we watched at least one episode.
Oh, it's already.
So at least one, two, maybe. Yeah, it's out.
Oh, I didn't know it was episode. I just thought it was one night. You know what I mean?
No. I think what it is, if I'm not mistaken, I think the reason we only watched one or two is I think it comes out weekly. It didn't just come out at once.
So, is it Hulu?
It's one of those Hulu, I think. Yeah,
I think it's Hulu.
It's pretty good though, as far as like, did you watch the OJ one with Cuba Gooding Jr. played OJ?
Nah,
they're done really well. The people who make these series, whether it's fabricated or not, it's done well. Yeah.
The thing about the difference is, so with that OJ thing, everybody was encompassed with that story. Like, everybody was engulfed with that.
Yeah.
With this thing, that wasn't everybody. It was probably more concentrated on
in New England.
New England,
yeah. And the East Coast.
Right. And generally like that season and stuff like that.
He lived in Miami, so it's like that. He lived in Florida, so it's like that whole East Coast. Yeah. Definitely, I would agree with you.
Listen, OJ, when that thing went down, I mean, I'm in San Francisco and everybody's all over the place, and you knew what time it was when Aaron.
That was around the world. People.
Yeah, Hernandez, we didn't hear it like that, but I do want to watch it because I was like, damn, just even living through that point. You know what I mean? So
I think this. I mean, granted. I could be 100% wrong here, but this made Aaron Hernandez famous. O.J. Simpson was already super famous.
I mean, he really.
This made Aaron Hernandez a household name.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Getting arrested for murder made him a household name. Where yes, he was probably a big NFL player, but I don't know if people really knew.
Do you remember who was the last dude who orchestrated somebody getting killed in the NFL? He was an NFL player.
Was he also in New England?
What's his face from the Baltimore Ravens?
Yeah. Yes.
Ray Lewis?
No, Ray Caruth.
Oh,
you
okay.
think about him. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. And Ray Caruth didn't play for his name was Ray Caruth. He played for the Carolina. Played for Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Who did he try to kill, Big Shug?
So his girlfriend was pregnant, having a baby. And he's so stupid that it just stepped off, but he paid these guys to kill her. And then he drove up after they shot her, whatever. And that's how he was able to get busted, because on her last breath, she saw him when she was shot. And then in the hospital, she was able to say his name to the cops.
So if he didn't show up, she would have never said it. Nah. She wouldn't have known who shot her.
He did, yeah. He could have got away with murder, literally. You know what I mean? He wasn't praying nothing. He did, just said something. So,
and she passed away, Big Shug?
Yeah. And then his son was born with autism. You know what I mean? And that was years ago. He says he wants to have a relationship with him now, but her family has the custody of him. So, that's another story. But yeah, man, you got anything?
So you shot and killed my mom. The complications from that gave me autism, right? Yeah. You talk, and then now you.
I don't know if they know what.
And oh man, let's like side pretty close to that.
Yeah, some form of stress during pregnancy.
Yeah, and then now you're like,
I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but
that's kind of wild.
I don't know nothing about autism. I mean, I know something, but I don't.
And all I've ever heard, I'm a kid. All I've ever heard is bad things about you and great things about my mom. Because I'm with her family, you know what I mean? So yeah,
you don't know if they even talk about him or speak his name. Yeah, so.
Hey, listen, people talk about
they find it is really what I
check this out. Right? You'd be surprised. So in Mansfield, a dude went home and his wife burnt the ziti, right? So he killed her and cut her lungs out and impaled them on a post in front of the house in the front yard.
Oh my God.
So he was the brother of a weatherman, a meteorologist, right? And so that's how I even knew at first. I was like, oh shoot, that's dude's brother. So fast forward mad years, then the kid starts making beats, and he introduced me. Somebody introduced me to him, and then I brought that story up like, yo, is this it's just the same. I mean, I don't want to say nothing, but it's just the same situation. He had no idea about it. I'm saying, like, it's probably because they never said nothing. You see what I'm saying? Because how do you even explain something like I'm sure now, wherever he's at now, he must know. But I mean, at that time, he actually didn't. You know what I mean? So
he learned that lesson that day. Don't burn the Z. He learned it.
Sure.
Immediate danger.
Big Sugar let him know. This is how you burn Z, bro. It's a roundabout way of telling him. Oh, that's terrible. You got any good stories? What happened? What happened? Her J-Lo's back on the. I don't know if it's true or not, but her J-Lo's back on that A-Rod tip.
I don't know.
She's trying to keep her husband number down. I think that's what it is at this point. She's been engaged to so many people that she has to go back to the people she's been engaged with because she doesn't want to be like 7 ex-fiancés, 8 ex-fiancés, 9 ex-fiancés. She can just re-hit these ex-fiancés.
I am not going to
and then
pretend to understand.
Let's say she gets engaged to A-Rod again and then unengaged. She still only got engaged to one person. You know what I mean?
What I think she should do is just lay low for a minute because this whole Diddy thing is swirling around.
No, if anyone in the world has a straight up pass on the Diddy thing, it's J-Lo.
Why?
Because when that shit started,
when
that shit started going out in front of her, she was out instantly. She didn't stick around for any of that.
I don't know. They worked together for a minute.
Yeah, and then as soon as something happened, she bounced out. She was out.
No, as soon as something happened in public that we found out.
Yeah,
she was out. But it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out whether she knew or she not knew, or was she around or not around. Because there's gonna be too many people.
What do you think, Big Jug? What before we get onto the super? Oh, real quick, just a quick question. What do you think? Like 2 questions.
If Mary's on trial, so is J-Lo.
Is Diddy gonna squeal? And is Diddy going to live to trial?
So I thought something about that, about living and whatever, but I think he will. For some reason, I feel we'll even see him back out here. You know what I mean? But I'm one of them dudes who think that we'll see R. Kelly back out here too. You know what I mean? It's just certain things, man. It's just, let it play out. You got people on both sides of the fence. Whatever y'all was doing anyway, people used to hang with Trump until he started running for president. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Whatever's going to come out.
I think, unfortunately, what happens when you're in the light is with technology and everything like that, it's just getting harder and harder for people to kind of hide their personal business, their skeletons. So I think that, unfortunately, if there was something like that going on and she knew about it, that it's just going to come out. Because I feel like it is going to be like Weinstein. People are going to start coming out the woodworks. Yeah. And
I don't think there's anything else they can really do to him, though. Like, more people can come out and say this or that, but you're already getting life in the feds. Like, that's all you're going to get. Like that. Like, they can't give you any more time. So
I'm just saying, if your name is going to come up in a story during the trial,
yeah, it's tough.
It's like you either get in front of it or like.
I guess be prepared for some of our favorite rappers to be guilty or innocent. I guess that's all we can really say.
Me, I'm not even giving it that energy. Like, whatever happens, happens. The dude pops back, so be it if he doesn't. But guess what? We're
gonna tell.
We're gonna all keep it pushing, so we already know.
It depends on what is.
You should blame it all on J-Lo for leaving his ass.
Stop. Wow, that's some ish to say.
It was her idea.
That's that male ego. That's what got him in trouble the first time. So maybe he should not. Maybe he should not. Maybe he should. Maybe he should not.
Yo, the thing is, in the words of the great comedian Godfrey, I forget his last name, whatever.
That's just his name. He just goes by Godfrey.
Yeah. Godfrey, as he once said to his neighbors, which they'll say probably the Diddy in jail, is your doodles are mad loud. It's just that you'll calm down, you turn down your doodles. All right, so
the danger zone.
Your man knocked on the door and said, "Yo, who's doodling? Your doodles are mad loud." I'm like, "What?" Yo, you just had to laugh. I can see them telling Puff, like, "What are you doing, son?" You know what I mean?
He's hit with such a culture shock right now. Like, I know that he's around people of all walks of life, but at the end of the day, you're always going home to to that mansion or that penthouse apartment or that this and that. Like you've had that for 30 years, champagne for breakfast for 30 years, and all of a sudden you got toilet wine, and you're like, okay, it's
here's when the reality set in. The reality set in when you told them that you wanted to bail out for 50 mil and they didn't do it. $50. You see what I'm saying?
So what's that? 5 million? That's 5 million they have to put up. So that's
for the bail bonds.
Yeah. And then if Diddy runs, you're out 50.
Yeah.
But when it's that high, it might be higher than that.
Yeah, they'll come for you for that.
But
45.
Still, because of how he was trying to plead, that 50 million might have been straight.
Yeah,
like,
that's
like no percent.
I know you're not going to this, but check this out. That goes to show you. He said, don't even send. I won't have any girls over at my house. That goes to show you what he really wants.
Oh boy, the danger zone.
I can't really call it like that,
but the danger zone.
But I mean, but listen, that's
boy.
Rappers are
those are the charges though. The charges are with that sex like that, whatever, women in that situation. That's the charges. So that's why he said that. It's almost like if somebody unfortunately had a child case or whatever, like, you know what I mean? It was like, you can't be in the vicinity. That's the same. His shit is women charges. So that's like, you're not going to be in the vicinity of this. That's what he said. But they said, no, well, we're going to help you out with that.
Well, isn't there a man? There's at least one man involved. I forget the singer's name. There's that one guy that's involved, saying that he was sexually assaulted at Diddy's parties. I forget his name.
I mean, you know what though?
Was he an executive?
No, he was a singer. If I said his name, you guys.
Rich ass dudes. My shit is like, I'm gonna let it play its course.
Is he gonna be our stupid as hell for like the next couple of weeks?
That he could be, but my stupid as hell this week. You want to preface it?
Is that all the stories we have? That's it?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, I'll at the end of the stupid as hell, I'll have the name. It is that time of the week, the best time of the week, stupid as hell.
This week, stupid as hell, is a bunch of people. And the people that I'm talking about are whatever group, whoever gave the word to have a rodeo outside of Emerald Square Mall in North Attleboro. So what happened just a couple of days ago, they had a rodeo set up in the plaza. The 8 cattle took off. They just took off. Running down Route 1, they took off, right? Jumping the fence. It looked like some movie shit, right? So immediately they catch one, right? And the other ones, they bouncing still. Now they get the rest of the crew, but one of them is like, yo, I got to keep it moving. So one went on the loose for a whole nother day. And when they got the little rodeo, the what do you call those dudes, little cowboys or whatever they was, they went and got them, and they're literally lassoing this cattle. Like,
ride a cowboy.
I mean, he was running through he was running through backyards, going like
full ride a cowboy.
Just like you go take out the trash.
First ride a cowboy.
Yeah, I think it's out your car.
You know, it was crazy. So my thing was, the reason why I say they're stupid as hell, they said the city is going to look into it. Look into what? You already agreed. Let's have a rodeo in the back of the mall.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, they're fortunate. Nobody got stomped out or nobody got injured like that. But the way it looked, you can see it online. And when they hop in the fence like you see in the movies, like, and they're like, yo, then that one, first you got the sucker one that got caught first, right? And then they get the group, and you got that one dude that like, yo, I'm out. Y'all go back without me. And his ass took off. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
I'm not going back.
You know what's so crazy? When you look at and shit on him grazing and shit and looking all dumb and shit, right? But these motherfuckers was out. Like that crew right there, they was out, yo. It was just hilarious to me.
So imagine you're a real cowboy in like Wyoming or Texas or something, and you heard this story.
That's probably
what it took to get one bull back. It says police cruisers followed the bull as it trotted near several businesses and through the woods before it was caught. Rodeo personnel and the Massachusetts State Police Air Wing Department worked with local police and local fire department to get one bull. They're rolling, trust me.
They're probably laughing like
they're rolling.
They're probably like telling their 10-year-old son, "You could have gathered all those bulls."
It's like
it's dogs.
It's like you don't know what to do with the unknown, because it's almost like if you go out in your backyard, there's a mountain lion. It's like you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like they didn't know.
I met a mountain lion twice. First time I met a mountain lion twice. The first time I met a mountain lion, I was up in Northern California, and I came out to our area, and there was a mountain lion at the trash area / like fire pit. We weren't burning the trash, but it was kind of like right near each other. And I seen the mountain lion, and we seen each other, and I'm staring at this thing, and I know so much about nature that I kind of knew I was straight, because lions attack 100% by surprise. And I was far away from this thing. We're like staring at each other. But then I started getting worried about, I had a dog named Lily. It wasn't mine, but it was on that property. So I scared the mountain lion away. I went, like that. And it looked at me like, whatever, bro. And it took off into the forest. And the second time I saw one, I was filming A Sea of Green, and it was just me and one other character, Alias. And it was just me and him doing a solo thing. And I heard meowing like kittens, and I saw those, and I didn't see the mom or a big cat. So I said, we got to get the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. And we ended up just bouncing out of the area. But I said, he's like, why? I was like, bro, trust me, that mom sees us right now. She is looking at us right now.
And this is why you don't go in the woods.
Yo, so right before I get up out of that, I'm just saying, the town of North Attleboro, the heads of who decided that was a good thing to do. Thank God that nobody was hurt with all that like madness. You know what I mean? But stomping down Route 1.
Crazy.
Yo, y'all was stupid as hell. And I hope you learn from this. They say they're gonna look into it, but I don't think they'll be having a rodeo time soon. Because it could have been tragic. You know what I mean? It could have been tragic.
Definitely. Especially if there's children around, they don't know what to do, they panic.
Years ago when the elephant escaped that circus, stomped out the trainer. Then he's running down the street and everybody's shooting him, because I think it was in Texas. So everybody's shooting the shit out of him until he dies. You know what I mean? But damn, just imagine that, you know? They couldn't wait too, because the guns is like, you could just have guns. They probably was just like, you know? But
what about the running of the bulls? What is that? Paloma or something like in Spain?
Yeah, I know it's in Spain. I don't know what the town is.
They say like
Pamplona?
16 people die from that.
But the fact that
you want to be running with the bulls, like something's gonna happen.
It's dangerous. They're so heavy, like 1,000 pounds.
And you're in this small confined space, like it's through the corridors of the town.
Think of the strongest person you can think of, the NFL 24-year-old NFL player. He couldn't fucking move that bull at all if he hit that thing.
Only time. Remember Big George Foreman?
Yep.
So he was the only one dude I seen with a picture of a calf, a pretty big calf over his shoulders like that, right?
Yeah.
It was still heavy, but that's a calf. We ain't talking about.
Yeah.
And people were probably like,
yeah,
like, fuckhead guy. Yeah.
But yo, I'm about to have my I'm gonna have Common coming on too, man. I don't know if like next week or the week after. Come on and chop it up, man. We ain't did that in a while, but it'd be good to talk to them. They got a new album out and shit and all that. So I just spoke to him, so we definitely like chop it up with him a little bit. But yo, I'm about to make like a rash and break out. You know how it go.
Well, here we are at the danger zone, breaking out like rashes.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's been real like always, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We get in there, get it done, get it said, and then we keep it moving, you know. It's usually time for DL and Chef Tanya and Nicole to eat. But like I said, excuses have no purpose, so don't make them.
Don't make them.
As we grow, we glow. And always check on your people. You know what I mean? Whether they're good or bad, you got to check on them, because, you never know what's going on with people, man. want to make sure everybody's good as best we can. Peace on my dog. I know that.